Some reports suggest a potential SpaceX IPO could become one of the largest in history, and it has the entire space sector in the spotlight. But here's the thing, the space economy is much bigger than one company. So let's explain in this week's Market Moves. All right, the big headline of late, SpaceX filed its IPO plans on May 20th. The company is targeting a valuation that could approach $2 trillion US, and given that it could raise $75 billion in the deal, it's on pace to possibly be the biggest IPO ever recorded. It's a massive number, and it has investors paying attention to the entire space sector. But step back for a second, because the SpaceX story is really part of a much bigger one. According to data compiled by space consulting firm Nova Space, the global space industry was worth $626 billion US in 2025, and by 2034, it could surpass $1 trillion US in annual revenue. That growth is being driven by a few key forces. 1. Declining launch costs. Reusable rockets have cut the cost of reaching low Earth orbit since the space shuttle era. That has turned launch from a one-time expense into a repeatable operating model. 2. Satellite services. Satellites already make up nearly half of the global space economy, and the number of satellites in orbit could grow roughly 8 times by 2030. To put that in real-world terms, SpaceX's Starlink now alone serves more than 10 million subscribers across 164 countries. And 3. Government demand. Bloomberg Intelligence notes that the U.S. Space Force's 2027 budget is advancing towards $71 billion, a 78% year-over-year jump, with $2.5 billion carved out specifically for commercial space. That kind of government demand may provide additional visibility for companies operating in the sector, even when private investors get nervous. So the question for investors is, how do you gain exposure in a theme this broad without betting on any single company? Well, the Global X Space Tech's Index ETF, ticker ORBX, seeks to track the performance of companies driving the growth and commercialization of the global space economy. It provides exposure across 4 key segments: rocket launch and reusable rockets, space tech and components, satellite telecommunications and data, and space transportation, tourism, and exploration. To qualify, companies have to get at least half their revenue from space tech. That keeps the ETF focused on real space businesses, not companies that just dabble in it. Now, for more on this topic and perspectives on the entire investing landscape, be sure to check out the insights section of globalx.ca. That's it for Market Moves. What market moves are you watching? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next investing video.